Da will ich nochmal hin. Ich will zumindest die Mission annehmen. Gruppenzusammenstellung hat sich geändert. Das finde ich super. Wo ist denn das? Bei der Post? Okay. Post und hinten in Mitzhöhle für die Wissenschaft. Sorry, Kumpel. Wir gehen erstmal in Mitzhöhle.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Ja, wird das nicht mehr hier. Moment, ich muss erstmal mit Vivian reden kurz.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
Ist irgendwas geändert? Nee, ne? Grabbesuch. Ja. Oh, armer Sid.
Here you are. Thus ends today's lesson.
Boah, ich habe gerade irgendwie das Gefühl, dass sich ein Lisa anbahnt. Aber er will noch nicht. Ziemlich ekelhaft. So, Moment. Gut, dass ich nochmal her darf, ey. Die Dame ist ja abgehauen. Wir haben uns den Arsch aufgerissen für die und die haut auf ab.
That's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Eine andere Wahl?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Das ist abhängig davon, welchen Rang er hat.
And a good hunting, eh?
Das ist jetzt abhängig davon, welchen Rang er hat. Okay. Dann schauen wir mal kurz bei Nektar vorbei. Nektar! Nektar! Hi. Immer noch so süß. Du suchst einen Königsmama, Kupo. Rein zufällig habe ich da was höchst Exklusives im Angebot für dich, Kupo. Ist ein B-Rang. Achso, ja gut. Der Topf, Samberek. Eine Fluchbrecherin auf dem Weg zu den kaiserlichen Jagdgründen nahm vor kurzem eine falsche Abzweigung und fand sich plötzlich in einem nahegelegenen Waldstück wieder, wo sie auf die Ruinen eines Luftschiffs der Gefallenen stieß und darin auf einen riesigen Feuerball, von dem sie schreiend Reis ausnahm. Später gelang es ihr mit Hilfe eines Buches, die Kreatur zu bestimmen. Doch sie behauptete steif und fest, dass der Bomber, den sie gesehen hatte, mindestens 10-mal so groß gewesen sei wie der darin beschriebene. Ah ja. Kann ich? Nee, ist nämlich alles gesperrt. Gut, ich sammle die Mission ein. Dann machen wir das später. Jetzt müssen wir nochmal schauen gerade.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Das hätte jetzt die Sache, hätte ich glaube ich vorher machen müssen, bevor ich zu Sids Grab gehe, glaube ich. Aber gut, ist egal.
He cracked the crystal too.
Oh Gott. Ich glaube, ich sollte vielleicht mal geschrieben. Ei! Das war das von unserem Onkel. Was ist denn hier los? Wegen Schledorn. Danke für deine Hilfe mit Schledorn neulich. Leider scheint dem alten Grieskram schon wieder eine Laus über die Leber gelaufen zu sein. Er zieht jedenfalls ständig ein langes Gesicht und krummelt in sich rein. Ich frage mich, ob er nicht noch was anderes auf dem Herzen hatte, als nur die Sache mit dem Leder. Ich weiß nicht, was es ist, aber irgendwas rumort in ihm. Ich weiß, du hast immer gut zu tun, aber wenn du irgendwo dazwischen schieben kannst, würdest du dann mit mir zu Schledorn gehen und ihn fragen, was los ist. August.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Mit ihm reden können wir ja schon mal. Ein schlechtes Bauchgefühl. Clive, irgendwas stimmt mit deinem Vierbeiner nicht. Komm doch mal zu meinem Bütchen, wann immer es seiner Lordschaft passt. Karen.
What could be wrong with Torgor? You seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Okay. Soll ich mir da Sorgen machen? Ich hab 4 Augen. Wenn der Postmann 10-mal klingelt. Ah ja. Ich bin auf Ottos Anweisung hin die Buchhaltung durchgegangen und habe vielleicht etwas entdeckt, um das du dich vielleicht kümmern solltest. Möglicherweise. Und damit meine ich sofort. Du weißt, wo du mich findest. Gott hier.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Okay, Gottes Willen, ey. Oh, gut. Also, gehen wir erstmal zu Schledorn, dann zu Karen und dann zu Gautier. Und schauen mal, was uns sich machen lässt.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
Stimmt,
So
Katana.
that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Stimmt,
Let's see
Katana.
what Karen
gewesen.
knows about this sword.
Gut, zu Karen müssen wir eh. Karen.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats.
Was?
He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of the mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
Ist ihm zu
That's what
warm.
the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
Auch Kälte.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Koch die Knochen nicht aus, leg sie ins Kühlfach.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Gut, können wir auch nicht weiterführen. Da. Sprechen wir mal mit Habo, den Torgi.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Na, Cressida will ich nicht.
It seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Na, Cressida will ich nicht. Da ist der S-Rang-Typi. Gegner. Was auch immer. Gut, können wir alles noch nicht machen, weil wir uns noch nicht frei bewegen können wieder. Das heißt, wir haben alle Nebenaufgaben aber angenommen. Alter, schon. Ach ja, mit ihm müssen wir noch reden. Ist soweit schon mal alles angenommen. Soweit wir uns irgendwie frei bewegen können, können wir da weitermachen.
They told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. I don't want you listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's be my fault, but I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square.
Kann das
Sadly,
passieren?
that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
Oh.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of
Willst du mich verarschen?
oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you.
Wir haben 15 Millionen Schulden?
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Also, sie kriegt ja wenigstens ihr Geld.
Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Du wirst sterben. Aber hey. Gut, zu Martha und Isabel kommen wir halt jetzt auch noch nicht. Ist nicht schlimm. Ist alles eingezeichnet, das können wir alles noch machen. Das läuft uns, denke ich mal, nicht weg. Wir können jetzt hier hingehen. Ich starte mal. Ich würde mir mal nebenbei schnell eine Dose zu trinken holen.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
Das ist sehr
I'm
gut.
glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Ja. Ein braver Hund bist du.
You're right, boy.
Ein braver Hund bist du. Ja, ein ganz braver. Mir ist so gerade eingefallen. Hatte ich vorhin kurz im Kopf. Ich bin gar nicht mein Sicherheitsspeicherstand gemacht. So. Ich frage mich gerade, ich kann doch die Missionen alle ausmachen, ne? Ah, ich kann mich... hahaha, ich habe geschummelt. Sehr schön. Hier gibt es auch eine neue Mission. Perfekt, ich habe gemogelt. Haha. Schön. Ja gut, dann können wir jetzt doch erst die Nebenmission machen. Dann bin ich ja beruhigt. So, Ignak.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
St. Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself.
My reputation will be ruined.
Ah.
Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignak, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignak. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Das ist ja ein lustiger Zeitgenosse.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
Wenn ich ihm seinen Stuff zurückbringe,
I
kann er mir ja wohl empfangen hier.
Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Danke. Schöne Sachen von den Banditen zurück. Da hinten? Oh Gott. Dann kürze ich mal ein bisschen ab.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Achso, nee, da muss ich ja nicht hin, sondern hier weiter am Rand lang. Ja, ja. Sollen sie machen. Bin eh schneller als die. Bam, 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 bam. So, Jungs, hi.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Der Oberlohn. Wow. Zack. Immer feste drauf. Zack. Fertig. Können wir gleich mal gucken, was die Fertigkeitspunkte so machen.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike.
Sag doch, das ist ein
their
Katana.
blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Schledern wird sich freuen.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Ja, Clive, der Mann mit den vielen Namen, ne?
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Bestimmt.